Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aashka Maheta. How you all are doing? I hope you are doing well. And this video is a very random recommendation kind of video. I'm not going to be recommending books on certain genre or category. It is just combination of some of the books that I read in past few weeks and what are my views on that. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now, the number one book that I'm going to be talking about is this one called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. I think a lot of you must have already read this book, or you must have watched the movie that is based on this one. I bought this from Kitab Khana, and I don't even remember reading the blurb of this book because I just bought it. I saw this, it caught my attention, and I bought it for the cover. I mean, look at it, how pretty it is. Anyway, I didn't have any idea what I was getting into, and that made the process of reading it extremely enlightening. And I was just so mesmerized by the detailing of this book, and I found how adorable it is. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm sure it would be as adorable it is, as a lot of my friends told me the same. This book is basically about Charlie, who lives in this cottage, and there is the most largest chocolate factory in front of his cottage. But it is very intriguing for Charlie to know what goes inside the chocolate factory because he loves eating the chocolates that are made. But he wants to know how are these chocolate made, who are these people working in the factory and everything. But the luck of Charlie just opens up, and Mr. Willy Wonka, the owner of the chocolate factory, spreads out this advertisement. The first 5 children who gets a golden ticket wrapped in the chocolate gets to enter the chocolate factory and know everything that goes in the factory, along with a lifetime of chocolates for all those 5 kids. And that really happens. Charlie is one of those kids, and everything that goes inside the chocolate factory, the adventures and everything, it's so exciting. I really loved reading it, and you should definitely try this one. The next book that I'm going to be talking about is this Happiness Is by Ralph Lazar and Lisa Sperling. Now, this book is basically about 500 little things that would make you happy. These are the things that usually happen in your daily life, but we humans have this tendency on focusing on major things that makes us happy rather than on smallest of things that makes us happy too. And this book is just one of those kind of book that gives you the message to be happy about all the things that happens in your day. It cannot be just this 500 things. There are so many things that happen in your life, and you just have to keep an open mind, an open eye, to find those things, those little things that make you happy. And I would like to read some of them for you. Happiness is knowing that there is someone there to catch you. Happiness is an ambitious mustache, a photo booth, dancing tango. Also, this book contains these little cute illustrations. They are so cute. I love them. Happiness is when you suddenly understand the meaning of song. Well, that's a victory. Bedtime stories, we all love that. When the bus arrives just as you arrive, being on time. Checking in at airport for a vacation, coming home to dinner on the table. Ah, the feeling. Happiness is warm bread, and there are so many things you have to be happy about, and you should give it a try too. Now, the third one is this called The Book of Laughter and Forgetting by Milan Kundera. This is my first read by the author, and I have heard so many great things about Milan Kundera. And when I started reading this book, there is light spoiler. I did not like this one because I read the blurb of this book. I liked the cover and I thought this book had that kind of impact that is going to change my life kind of thing going on. But when I started reading it, I just couldn't understand the in-depth meaning that author was trying to portray. And I think it may be my fault or may not be. It may be just simply boring. But yeah, I did not finish this book because it didn't call to me, and that's it. If you want to give this book a try, you definitely should. And also, the cover is pretty. I love the cover too. I just love minimalistic kind of covers on the books. They just make me happy. Aesthetic. Anyway, that was my review on this one. The fourth book, this one actually I'm reading currently. It is called Memorial by Brian Washington. I am on page 128, and it is basically about Mike and Benson. These two guys who are living together in an apartment for so many years, and their relationship has this smooth kind of thing going on, but still both of them feel in their back of the mind that there is something wrong and doubting their relationship. And during these times, Mike goes across the country to meet his estranged father, leaving Mike's own mother with Benson in their apartment, which is just plain stupid. You gotta be truthful about that. It is stupid. Anyway, Mike does that, and Benson is so sweet. He's such a nice person. I really like that guy. The way he expresses his feeling, means the part one or the first 100 pages are talked about Benson's point of view on all this situation that is going on, and it is expressed really nicely. Then the second part is expressed about Mike's feelings from his point of view, which I think gets very slow and repetitive. I think the book is entirely very slow. It is getting really boring, and at this point I just know what is going to happen, but and I don't want to read it. This book, it feels like I'm not finishing a lot of books right now, but they just don't call to me, and I don't think they are worthy of my time. So there you go. If you want to read this one, you should. And if you were thinking to read this one, but I guess you should not. It's a wastage. Anyway, that was it. Okay, also there is another one book that is called Do Epic Shit by Ankur Variku. It would be here. I'll place the book there. I read it online, but that was again one of the books that I didn't like. I don't usually like non-fiction books, but there is this one thing that I would like to tell, that it does not have to be statements. It's supposed to inspire the people who are going to read them rather than commanding them. Like, there has to be some kind of background or an explanation to it. For example, if you are going to write that the process of waking up early is sleeping early on time, but that, I know it is such a very basic example, but I may not be making any sense, but there has to be some background explanation to it rather than just stating it. The beginning of the book, I felt that it was kind of inspiring. There are so many things that you already know, but a different perspective can also be inspiring as well. But as the book progressed, I felt author just wanted to add more pages. He was not even trying. I felt that, but it now is just difference of opinion. So if you want to give it a try, you should, and if you don't choose it. And there are so many great non-fiction books out there that has the ability to inspire you or make your life impactful. You can choose them rather than this one. So wait yourself. Anyway, that was it. I would be back again soon with another video. So until then, keep reading and bye bye.